Ash vs Brock. His first ever gym battle with an electric rat, a pigeon and a butterfly against a goddamn stone anaconda. Wallahi, this guy's finished, but first, let's quickly recap how he got here. Ash can't sleep and he's caught at 11 PM by his mum. It's your typical rookie mistake because back in my day, I used to hide the DS under my pillow to fake sleeping. Now pay attention here to what Oak says.
Each one is available for new trainees. Which one shall you choose?
That's right, he says each one is available to every new starter, but we're gonna find out differently later. Somehow this guy wakes up at 4 PM. I mean, what 10-year-old gets up at that time? And I can't lie, his mum might be the third imposter not waking him up earlier. Grandson Gary got there early and he's out here flexing with his groupies. Man, get out of here with that nepotism just because Oak is your granddad. Ash arrives late and what did I tell you? This man Oak was the biggest capper. There's only 3 Pokeballs and they're all empty. That means even if Ash was on time, there still wasn't enough Pokemon. Only 3 kids from the whole of Pallet Town could become trainers. Luckily there's a wild card left with a cool lightning bolt. It's like he's Harry Potter as the chosen one. Ash gets a proper heartfelt sending off by the town. None of this fake thought behaviour like Gary. Somehow in animes they can always pack so much stuff in bags. It's like a TARDIS being bigger on the inside. Ash leaves with Pikachu and what in the abuse is going on here? If Peter saw this they would have cancelled the show now. He tries to catch a Pidgey but fails and then he tries on the dumbest strategies. How the hell can you think trapping a Pokemon with a shirt is going to end up working? The Pokédex cooks Ash for being stupid and then he resorts to throwing rocks. He thinks he's the Beast Titan or something. The Spearow gets zapped into KFC, starts crying and then he snitches to the whole gang to jump him. It's a 50v2 and Pikachu gets down, leaving Ash with his first level 1 heist. He's got to swim across the Gyarados infested waters and somehow Misty manages to catch and throw Ash out. She's 100% got that anime gorilla strength. He steals her bike and now it's a race against time to save Pikachu. To make things worse, it starts to rain and thunder and he trips over. At this point Pikachu is barely at 1 HP, he needs a chug jug to survive, so Ash puts his life on the line. I'm not gonna lie, this scene, the music, was enough to make a grown man tear up. It was like when Ace died and saved Luffy from dying. Pikachu ends up respecting Ash and jumps in for that Margin Vegeta final explosion to beat the entire gang. Ash reaches Viridian City trying to get to the Pokemon Center. Somehow Officer Jenny thinks this wanted poster looks like Ash and detains him until she realizes he's just a kid. She gets to the garage and builds the best Mario Kart 8 combo possible to go fast. Misty is still following because of this broken bike, but come on, we all know you got that shit for free anyway. Ash talks to his mum and she says,
"Honey, you're growing up right before my eyes, spreading your wings and soaring like a Spearow."
She picked the worst possible example. Somehow Professor Oak calls literally 30 seconds later saying just talk to his mum. I don't know if it's just me, but that seems hella sus. He's got a number and speed dial. Misty starts crashing out again until Team Rocket come to invade. Now normally I don't mind when they try to steal, but this time they're trying to steal weak and injured Pokemon. Like, come on man.
You need to do better.
Misty has a 0 IQ moment sending a fish on land, and then we literally see Pokemon labor being normalized. Pikachu finally recovers, gets some of that juice and blasts Team Rocket away. Ash and Misty enter the Viridian Forest and he finally gets his first catch, Caterpie, one of the weakest Pokemon. I know it was his first catch, but he was definitely getting too gassed. Misty is scared of bugs and as soon as he came out, I could tell he was the biggest gooner. I mean, what caterpillar makes barking noises and dashes straight to girls? I wouldn't be surprised if Misty reported this for harassment. It ended up scaring all the Huzz away. You know when people say rejection from girls can't be worse than no? Misty is the prime example for this. She tries to follow them after anyway and she thinks we can't see her. Pikachu ends up consoling him at night for getting no girls, but like I said, this Caterpie is the complete goon. Its dumbass slept right next to her, so she rightfully screamed, and at this point Caterpie is ready to end it all. Ash sees a wild Pidgeotto and wants to catch it, so he will surely send out Pikachu, right? This guy's stupidness will never surprise me, as he sends a literal bug ready to be eaten by a bird. Caterpie gets destroyed until Pikachu saves the day and Pidgeotto gets caught. Misty is being a D1 hater again, saying hard work can't win, but this just reminded me of when Goku got called a lower class warrior, but he still became the legendary Super Saiyan. Team Rocket arrive again as Pikachu gets shit on, Pidgeotto gets destroyed, and Ash thinks he can get a punch in but he gets flicked away. Caterpie is the last resort and it's not looking good, bro. Until it reveals its best goon move, String Shot. It literally nuts all over them, does a phase trick shot and blasts them away. Misty ends up folding after she saw its strength, until Caterpie went too far and tried to nut on her. Like I said, once a Gooner, always a Gooner, and it became a Metapod. They carry on through the forest and Caterpie's Gooner brother arrives. Weedle tries to harass Misty until Pidgeotto knocks it out, but just as Ash tries to catch it, some weird ass samurai appears trying to fight. You know that annoying ass youngster Joey you gotta fight in Pokemon games? This is the exact same. Metapod beats Pinsir and this leads to the worst mid-off I've ever seen. A Metapod versus Metapod goon-off, spamming hard until one gave up. Thankfully some Beedrill stops it by kidnapping Metapod, and as Ash felt guilty, Metapod puts his life on the line. Butterfree comes out and you just know has the highest quality Czar, as it sends them all to sleep like a drug trafficker. And finally they reach Pewter City, ready to take on Brock. Some old guy sitting at the entrance and tries to scam them like those airport porters. This guy's laugh as well has to be the top 10 most annoying laughs I've heard. Ash eats with Misty and in typical fashion, the girl ends up ghosting the bill as usual. My boy Ash had to learn the hard way. As Ash enters the gym, somehow Brock is already waiting and sat down as if he knew. Ash sends in Pikachu against Onix, and it's quite literally a tiny rat versus a giant snake. I can't even blame him for running away. It's like the Colossal Titan versus a regular. Ash ends up forcing Pikachu to fight as Onix uses Tackle, and the word tackle has got to be used lightly here. It's like a lorry crashing into something. Onix uses Bind to wrap and trap Pikachu in like some prey, and Ash uses Thundershock like an idiot on a ground type thinking it would work. Even the Onix is confused by your IQ. Return gets blocked and this is just pure torture until he surrenders.
It could have been killed.
We find out Brock actually has 10 siblings to take care of, with his dad gone to get the milk for 10 years and his mum is unwell. This gotta be one of the worst dads in history. If you're gonna leave the family, at least don't get this active. Ash ends up being all sad from his loss, and you know what? I gotta give credit to the writers here. The best animes are the ones where the protagonist loses at the start and becomes stronger and stronger to get the best victory. Just as I give Ash some credibility, he ends up nearly cheating as Pikachu hops on the PEDs and Compound V to supercharge up. Misty uses her Find My Stalking to track down Ash, but he doesn't give a damn about her advice. The rematch starts as Pidgeotto fights Geodude. Once again he's cooked because there's a bird trying to use air against a rock. Pikachu comes out and it somehow electrocutes a Brock ground type. That shit made no sense, but I'm gonna let it slide cause Pikachu is juiced up. Onix comes out and that PTSD hits for Pikachu, so it starts crashing out. I can't even blame it. Onix goes for the signature strangle, but somehow the thunder was actually damaging Onix until the batteries run out faster than my PS5 controller. Once again Pikachu loses to the chokeslam and Brock ends the fight. Ash struggles to give up until the flukiest shit happens. The sprinkler turns on and soaks the Onix, making it weaker. You can't even make this shit up.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Pikachu zaps it into a fried snake, and just when it was about to be over, all the kids end up stopping him. Ash forfeits the match, and I gotta respect the dignity. It's like Goku giving a Senzu bean to Cell to rematch Gohan fairly. Brock realizes this and gives him the badge anyway, saying he wants to become the best breeder. And then his dad finally comes back with the milk, and he's ready to take care of the house.